Hi, welcome to the second ever Pastor Mike video blog, and I'm glad you checked in on us today. Today we're talking about Blue Water Bob. Do you remember Blue Water Bob? Now I was thinking about him this week as I was getting my summer haircut, and this stuff fell off my head onto my lap, and it was a very peculiar color. It wasn't even gray, it was silver. And it turns out it was coming off of my head. And just kind of a reminder that I'm a little older than I was when I first started here 18 years ago. And if you've been around long enough, you know that Blue Water Bob is also about 18 years older than he was when we first put him together. Now, Blue Water Bob is just a personification, a sort of a profile of the kind of person that was characteristic of our area and helped us decide how to design our ministry. He was 43 at the time, middle-class guy, white, wore polo shirts and khaki pants, and had 2.3 kids and more toys than he had time to play with, and was probably raised with some connection to the Catholic Church on average, and kind of grew away from the church, and then he had kids, and his kids got interested a little bit, and he ends up connected in some way to one kind of church or another that's mostly the outgrowth of his children's involvement, and he's coming to check things out. What are my kids getting into, sort of guy. Well, he's now about 18 years older, and out of that profile of Blue Water Bob, we called him, we designed our worship service. We put together a certain approach to ministry that reflected this particular profile. Well, it's time to revisit that. Steve Partiglio and I did kind of an update about 6 years ago, but it wasn't very comprehensive. And now we're going to take the summer, okay, and we're going to do a little community survey in each of the communities where you and I live, and compile all of these in probably late August. Pastor Sue and I will kind of develop the profile and then begin to present the information to you and see what we need to do differently to connect with our community in a more effective way. So that's kind of where we're headed. Now there's 3 ways we're going to do that. The first one is this Sunday, we're going to give the survey right in the service. And so if you get here this weekend or even the next couple of weekends, we'll have it available. It'll take you a very short amount of time. It's just 1 page long. And you can fill that out because I want you to know what we're doing. And then we'll begin the process that way. The second way will be to go door to door in your community, just to talk to your neighbors and friends. And you may just want to go up and down your street in your neighborhood. That's one way to do it. Usually for the more adventurous, that's what works. And if you'd like to, what Sharon and I are going to do, besides going door to door in our neighborhood, is inviting some of our friends who have no connection to the church. And I'm going to simply tell them what we're doing. We're doing a survey of the community in hopes of tweaking or adjusting our ministry in light of the information that the survey gives. Would you like to help us? The first requirement is that you currently go nowhere to church. And it's not some cute ploy to get you in church, but we want to talk to people who primarily are on the outside of the church looking in. And so those are the 3 ways that we're going to begin to survey the community. So I hope that in September, Blue Water Bob will be wearing a whole new outfit and have a whole new profile. So be watching for that. We'll talk about it more then.